Hello and welcome to the XtraBYtes STaTiC wallet setup. We are going to show you step by step how to set up your STaTiC wallets. And we're going to start right from the basics. So, a couple places you can find the wallet. First of all, if you go to CoinMarketCap and look for XtraBYtes, you're going to find this page. And you'll find our website here, and you'll find our Bitcoin talk here. Or, if you're at CCX, you can find our website here, our Bitcoin talk here. And once you get in there, we actually have two websites, but let's show you this one first. This is the original. This is going to show you the Bitcoin thread, the Bitcoin talk thread. You can go here. And down here, there's a link as well, although I don't recommend using this one. It is up to date at this point, and we will try to keep it up to date, but the N is generally where you're going to find the latest wallet. Okay, this website will also have the wallets. Okay, we have two websites now. This is being worked on. This will quite likely be our official corporate page. The other one is going to be updated, and you'll notice that we have two domains. We have the tech domain and we have the club domain. The club domain is of course for the XtraBYtes Community Corporation, and then we're going to combine them with the technology aspect being focused more on this part. That's down the road though. Okay? So once you get to the announcement page on Bitcoin Talk, scroll down a little bit here, and you're going to see we have the pre-release with static registration. If you're on Windows, this is the one you want. We will have the Mac and Linux set up here soon, but for now we're going to do Windows. So of course you just click this, and you're going to go through the normal download process, and then what you want to do is you want to save it on your D drive. Okay, don't save it on your C. That's a very dangerous thing to do. If your Windows goes down, you're going to lose your wallet. Okay, of course you're going to be backing it all up, but that's just not a good idea to put anything on the C drive as far as I'm concerned. Okay, and you see we've already got some stuff done here. I do have my first STaTiC set up, which is this one. This is the deposit wallet. For the one I have set up, you'll see that the files are all in here. Okay. And then this is going to be the STaTiC wallet, which of course there's nothing in here because I haven't set it up yet. But we're going to do this one here. However, first I want to just talk a little more about this, because this is the main wallet. This is the executable file. All of these run from here. We set them up in a way that they can all run separately with separate wallet addresses. But this is the main wallet. You don't want to be running your system from here. If you want to hold coins, if you have more coins than just what you want for your STaTiC, you put them here if you want. You can make another wallet for those as well, but this is normally where we keep our coins. This is the basic wallet, right? So don't run your STaTiC from here. I know there's some members that are trying to do that. Not a good idea. Okay? So, a little bit of education here for those of you who do not know. This wallet runs on files that actually do go onto the Windows. Okay? That's why you want to back it up. But I put them here because we're setting up all of this. That's what I mean by don't put all your stuff on C. You just have to set it all up again if it goes down. Right? So if you put it in D, all of this stuff will remain here if you have to reinstall Windows. When you run this for the first time, those files actually end up over here in this section. Your C drive, users, username, app data, roaming, and then XtraBYtes.qt creates this file, XtraBYtes. And all these files come with it. Okay? Now this is your key file right here. If you have coins, you need to back up this file. Alright? We'll show you that after. But what we want to do now is understand that since we're setting up another wallet here, another deposit wallet, we want to take these files from here because then you don't have to download the files. Saves you a bit of time. However, when you take these files, you take from here. Notice I'm not taking this one. You don't want this. That'll give you a duplicate wallet. So you just take these ones, you copy, you go into your static 2 or 1 or whatever, you'll see that it's already here. Now, I think that I already ran this earlier. I did. Let me just check here. Okay. That is not correct. Yes. Okay, I was messing around earlier. This had 1,000,000 coins in it. I was set up for the other system. Okay, so let's close this. Let me figure out where we are. Okay, just you can see a little bit of a lesson here for you as we're going. Let's where are we here? Static 2, back up. Okay, I've been sorting through the wallets here because I opened up static 2 and it had coins in it, and I just had to see what I was doing here. So here's where you want to pay attention, because you cannot tell the difference unless you know what's the amounts in each one, but you don't want to go by that. Alright, so here's an easy way to see what wallet you're in. We just started the first static. Okay, it's syncing up right now. We don't need to be in here. I've already registered this one. This one is good to go. You'll see this is the final transaction here. This is what it looks like. Okay, and if you were able to see this, in fact, I think I can. Where is it? Transactions. Sent to. Let's see. Show transaction details. Okay, it doesn't say it here. It says it in another place. We'll see it later. I'm looking for something that says sent to self. That's what it shows. Okay, and you'll see that I had already had this set up to be a static earlier with the 1,000,000, but we had to switch. And so that's why the other wallet, the static 2, has the remaining coins, which is not enough. But I don't. Actually, you know what? I'm going to show you that as well. Yeah, let's do that. That's a good thing to show you. Okay, talking as I go here. Alright, so this static is already set up. We're good to go. Okay? It's all saved. Everything is good. Private keys, all that stuff. I'm not going to show you that now because we'll do it as we go through the other wallet. But we're going to do 2 different wallets here, 2 different deposits, because some of you are going to be in this situation. Okay? So, let's close that wallet. You want to close from here, exit. And now we're going to start static 2. Up arrow, whoops, number 2 starts the static 2. And now you're going to see that it has 499,000, I believe it is, 499,900. So I'm actually 200 short. Okay? Now, a little bit of mathematics. If I'm 200 short, well, in fact, if you look at it logically, you're going to say, well, no, actually, you're 100 short. That is correct. That'll bring it up to exactly 500,000. But you need 500,100 in order to make the transaction to become a static. Okay? So we have to increase it by 200. And then the next thing you got to think about is that fee. So therefore, we have to send 300 XBY to this wallet, and that'll be ready to become a static. Okay? So let's do that now. How are we going to do that? Well, we have to go to receive coins. We have to copy this address. And just for safekeepings, put that there. Deposit 2. Give it a name. And we can save that. Let's save it to our desktop. Statics. Save. And then let's just lower that. Okay, so we've got our receiving address, and we're going to send 300 to it. Okay? So, you know, obviously you guys are going to do the math on your own, because I don't know how many coins you're going to have, but the key is to end up with 500,100 And don't forget about that 100 fee. Okay? That's what you got to come up to. Exit. Okay. So, now we need to send some coins. Where are we going to get the coins from? Well, you can get them from CCX. You can get them from Yobit. You can get them from any wallet that you already have set up. If you're like me, I have various wallets ready for the million static, and so I have to go in there now and I got to break them apart. It's going to cost me some fees, but that's how it is. This is experimental. We don't know all this stuff. We're trying to make this as we go, and so bear with us. All that stuff is going back to the community anyway. So here we are. We're going to go in now, and we're going to get 300 coins to send into Static 2 to top it up to the proper level. So we're going to do that from here, because this is where I have my coins. Where you have yours, you'll know that. Mine are here. So we double click, because this is the main wallet. We don't have to start it from here. You see the difference? Main wallet. These are secondary wallets. Alright. Send coins. Pay to. There's the address, and we want to have 300. Oops. No. We want to have 200. We're going to send 200. If you were to put 300 in there, that would be a big problem. You know why? Because it's going to take the 300, and it's going to add. Sorry, it's going to take another 100 to send, and it's going to send 300. And then you're going to end up with 500,000 and 200 on the other wallet. And then you're going to have to get rid of the other 100, and it's going to cost you 100. So you don't want to get into making these mistakes, if you follow me. Okay? Again, this is very important, because I don't want to see people end up, going beyond what they've purchased if they're right at their limit. Okay, so if I put 300 here, it's going to send 300. The fee does not come from here. Okay? You have to have 200 on that other wallet. That's what we figured out. So you send 200. All right? You want to verify this address. I always look at the first three and the last three. Then I go back. I take a look. Verify. Yep. Yep. Okay, good to go. All right. So now we send. Are you sure? Yes. Okay. Transaction is over the limit. You can still send it for a fee. Yes. See? Now we're sending. Now it's costing us 300, but we're sending 200. All right? Send. And there it goes. Overview. Okay. File. Exit. And now we need to go back to Static 2. So we just go here, up, start. And there you go. You see? We have our 500,000 and 100. So now we can do the register static. Press the key. Sorry. Press. Oh my God, I'm tired. Press the Get New Key Pairs button. Static node XBY address. Okay. So this is where Zoltan has this making connections. This is all going to be communicating later. So let's just look at this. Let's see where we're at. Is this the same address? Well, look at that. So it is. Right? Okay. Static node name. Well, how about we just call it ST2 or whatever you want. You can call it Mary or Fred, your choice. Static node public key. Static node private key. Where are we going to get this from? Oh, look. Here we have something. What's this? But wait a minute. Spendable address. Well, that's where we should have an earnings address. So I don't have an earnings address yet. Here's your problem. If you hit Get New Key Pairs, and then you go ahead and you register the static without this, if it doesn't work, or if it does work and you want to come in later and you want to put a spendable address in here, guess what? You have to re-register the wallet. You have to re-register the static. So it's going to cost you at this point an extra 100. In fact, it'll be more because you go through the whole thing of trying to top it up and meeting the amount, and you could end up having to pay more than you really want to, and you'll have to send another 100 in order to cover the fee. And worst case scenario is that you want to change it after. No, you don't want to change it after, because after the 50,000 block, it is not going to be like this. Okay, we don't have final word on what it's going to be afterwards, so I'm not going to get into it, but it will not be like this. So you want to do this right and do it right this time. Okay, don't think you're going to come back here after the 50,000 block and change things. All right, it's going to cost you. I can guarantee you that. It won't be the same. Okay. So with that said, I'm going to close this, and I'm going to go make another wallet because I want an earnings address. I want to make sure that my earnings are all separate, and I would certainly recommend you do the same. So let's close this. We know we have the amount of coins there. That's good to go. Now, I could make directory from here and create an earnings wallet from here. I can do that, but I can also do it from here. Okay, so I could click here, I could click new folder, and I could create earnings. I can do that. That's fine. You can do it like that, and you can run the wallet from here. Okay, and you could go and you could change that to earnings, and you could run it. But you don't want to do that now because it's going to run this wallet if you do that. You got to go in there and put all the files without the wallet.dat file. You can do that. Okay, that's one way you can do it. But let's not do that. I want to show you something, because down the road you're going to make multiple wallets. And so, oops, yes, I know that. And so this is an easy way to do it, okay? So let's assume you're going to put a whole bunch of wallets on one computer. And, okay, so we can just do this first of all. Okay, so we're going to make the earnings wallet. So you see the same thing here. It's going to pop up. Right? There you go. Same thing. Exactly the same thing. But if you go in there and make 20 wallets, well, you have to click new folder every time. You got to copy and paste and change the number, and you got to go through all that, right? And you can do that if you want. That's your business. But there's an easy way. Look at this. This is really cool. Static 3. Okay? So, static 3, enter. Look at that. It made static 3. But look at this. Up arrow, static 4. Boom. Up arrow. Whoops. Up arrow, static 5. I'm tired. Static 5. Enter. Up arrow, static 6. Enter. Up arrow, static 7. Enter. Up arrow, static 8. Enter. Up arrow, static 9. You see? Super simple. So that's an easy way to get all your wallets set up if you want to do that. Okay? They're all empty. They're all blank. All right? So that's an option for you. I will get rid of all of those for now. I don't need them at this point. Empty the recycle bin. So we have static, static S, static 2, static 2S, static 3. Let's make static 3S just so that we have everything consistent. Static 3S. Okay, so that I will do. We'll leave that like that. Earnings. This was the important one that I wanted to make. Okay, but I just showed you something there that you can do as a shortcut. So now we need to go in here to the earnings wallet. So I'm going to go into static 2, and I'm going to steal these files, everything except for the wallet.dat. I'm going to copy that. I'll go back here. I'll go into earnings, and I'm going to paste those files. And then I'm going to come over here and we're going to run that wallet. So we're in the earnings wallet. So once again, pay attention because you're going to see. Let me just move this over here so you can see it easier. Okay, hopefully you can see it from there. Alright, so XtraBYtes-qt.exe space hyphen data dir. Data directory equals earnings. Okay. Wallet starts. Wallet.file shows up. You see? That's a blank one. So it's not the same as the one coming from the Qt, and it's not the same one as coming from the other wallet we've already got set up. It's very important. Alright, so this is the earnings wallet. You can see here also it's the earnings wallet. This is where you want to pay attention. Here, not over here. Okay, here. This is the last one you ran. So, receive coins. Copy address. Earnings. Keep that separate so you know. Save. Okay. So before you close this earnings wallet, what you need to do is you need to save the .dat file. Okay? So back up. Earnings. I've already done this once, so you want to save it as earnings. I'm going to go right over top of that because I already deleted that wallet. Save. Yes. Okay. Now be careful what you're doing there. I just know that's done already because I was testing earlier. So you want to save that, and then you also want to go into Help, Debug, Console. Right here you want to put dump PRIV for private keys. Dump private keys space, and then you paste the earnings address. If you put the wrong address here, it's not going to work. Okay, so you can't make that mistake. And then you hit enter. Method not found. Dump private key. There. You see, computers are smarter than people. Okay, so I've copied that. I now want to put this over here in a Word document, and I can print it. And you want to print this. Don't just save it on your computer, okay? Print it and put it somewhere safe, because these are very, very, very important, very valuable pieces of information that are your last and final backup. If anything happens to your pen drive or your disk or whatever happens to that wallet.dat file, this is your last remaining backup. So print it and save it. File it away. You know, like I say jokingly, put one under the dog. And you're safe under the bed. These are your keys. This is very, very important for you. All right? Make sure you save that stuff. Okay, so we have that done. And now we can close this. And we can close this wallet. And now we're going to go back into STaTiC 2. Correct? Yes, STaTiC 2 we need to register it properly. So we're doing the registration there. So STaTiC 2. Register STaTiC node. We already verified this is good. The name, ST1, or Fred or Mary or whoever. Spendable address. That's this one. Nope, it's not that one. And that would be why we put it on here. Control C, Control V. There's your spendable address. Now you're good to go. That will forever be the spendable address. You never have to look at this again. until you decide you want to spend the coins, you don't have to do anything. You can leave it like it is. Okay? You take it offline, and it's just going to start producing money for you. Okay? Get new key pairs. Are you sure? Okay, so my private key is copied to your clipboard. Print or save this before you register your static node. Okay. But it told me to do something. I didn't do it yet. I think I better do it. What do you guys think? Well, let's have a look at what that is. Control V. Ooh, that looks pretty important. I think we need to save that, right? Absolutely. This is absolutely critical. This is absolutely critical. Do not save this. Okay? Follow those instructions. All right, so that's good to go. This is just it's just a warning. It's saying that it's optional, but I'm saying no, it shouldn't be optional. You should keep it separate. For the time it takes to set up that other wallet, to do the earnings wallet, I don't see why anybody wouldn't want to do it, quite honestly. Okay? And I don't have full verification because we did run into an issue, but it was with one of the guys who had set up his wallet on the main Qt file, the executable file, the one that I'm saying not to set it up on, right? This one. And it didn't work. So I'm not sure why. I didn't ask Borzalem. There's other more important things to talk about. Because especially when he's already given me instructions on how to do this. So I don't know whether if it's done properly this can be left blank, because my understanding is that that spendable wallet could be this. But I don't have verification on that. Okay? And again, it's too many things to do, and I think it's just easier to create an earnings wallet. Keep it all separate. Okay? Because you may be trading in and out of here, buying and selling. Maybe you have a bunch extra that you're keeping on the side that you don't want to put in statics. All that is your choice. Okay? So why not do proper accounting and keep your earnings separate? That's the idea, right? So that's what you can do there. Okay, so here we are. We're good to go. All done. And look at this button is live. So let's see what happens. Register static. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Oh, look at that. We have a result. But what is this result? Can I do? What can I do? Right click, left click. Can't do anything. I can click that and it's going to disappear. So I got an idea. Why don't we do this? Go over here, get our snipping tool. And let's just take a little picture of that, just in case. Right? Why not? File. Save as. Let's put it there. And we'll call it ST2. What did I name that ST1? I think I did. I did. Silly me. Okay. That's not supposed to be like that, but that really is not important. Okay, so ST2. Save. Okay, so we've saved that image now, just in case we need it. Okay. So now we should be able to go over here and see a transaction. Transactions. Payment to yourself. Ah, there it is. Yes. You see? Payment to yourself. So I think it's done. Forgive me for sounding like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm tired, and I'm also very new at this, as you are, and learning as I go. But I do believe that this is a success. Okay? So that's how we do it. And we have these very important pieces of information. So we want to save this. And let's just put it on the desktop. And we'll call it ST2. Save. Okay. Overview. And yes, in fact, yes, this is correct. So we remain now with 500,000 XBY in this wallet, and this can now be taken offline. Okay? But before we do that, we want to once again, because this has changed now, we want to once again back up the wallet. Very important. Save. Yes, you want to save over top of that. And I don't think this is necessary, but it won't hurt to go back in here again. Get your deposit wallet number and get your private key. And this is just going to be for verification, because maybe it's different. Okay, so let's take a look. PEJ XHT. Okay, so that might be the... Okay, you see we're learning here as we go, right guys? Where am I? I shouldn't be doing this when I'm so tired. Control C. Okay, I'm going to label this now. And I'm going to put it down here. And I'm going to call this deposit static 2. Okay? This might be the earnings. I'm not sure. Or it could have changed. Okay, we can verify that in a minute. Is that a private public key? Static node. Yes, okay, see? It's different. Look. This is a different address. This must be the oh yeah, this is the receiving address. That's right. Excuse me. Okay. So, do yourself a favor and be better organized. Don't try and do this when you're so tired. Save. Okay. Alright, so I'm just talking to myself here. I've got the wallet.dat. I've got the backup there. Private keys. All the other keys. Okay, I think we're good to go. Overview. File. Exit. Okay. And so at this point, I can take the static 2 offline. Okay? I have all the backups. I have everything. I can take it offline now. Okay? So, that's how that goes. But let's do it one more time. Let's get a little quicker. Alright? So now we're going to go into static 3. What's in static 3? Let's take a look. Nothing. Okay. What's in static 2? Okay, we have files. Let's take all these files except for the wallet. Copy. Static 3. Paste. And now we don't need the receiving because we already have the receiving. Okay, but we're going to do static 3 now. And you see that it created that wallet again. We have a small sync to do. All done. Okay. And now we need the receiving address. Copy address. And let's bring this over here. Okay. That's better. Okay, So there's our deposit address. That wallet's still open. You need to close that. Exit. Go back here. And now all my coins are here, remember? Maybe yours are in wallet XYZ. Okay? Or maybe they're in the exchange still. Okay? So if they're in the exchange, you have to go into the exchange now, and you need to send 500,100 coins to that address we just saved. Mine are here. Run. Okay, so now I want to send coins. Now we want to verify this address. V7M VM8. V7M VM8. It's good. 500, 100. Right? Because remember, it's going to take the 100 fee on its own. This is exactly what you want to send. This is exactly what you want to receive. That's the number you put. Okay? Send. Yes. Okay. Transaction fee 100. Yes. Sent. Overview. You see? Now it says 500,200. So we know that 100 is going to arrive there over and above the 500,000. That's what we want. Okay? Now, it doesn't hurt for you to do a backup right now because you've already removed some more coins here. So backup wallet. I've already got it saved here. But let's put it again. Main. And you can just put main, whatever you want, because it's going to automatically make it a .dat file. Save. Okay. See? Main.dat. Click the wrong button. This is so embarrassing. I'm not normally so fumbly. Okay. Exit. We're working on STaTiC 3, right? Okay, so how do we start STaTiC 3? Well, we don't start it here. STaTiC 3, we start those wallets from here. And because we've got this as the last code entered, I just got to go up, arrow, and look, it's all right there for me. Enter. And we should be arriving to 500,100 XBY. Look at that. Okay? So we're good to go. Now, we got to go back over here because we're going to need this receiving address. Right? Just double checking here. Yes, that is the one. Okay, so once again, we're here, we're good. The amount's correct. Register STaTiC node. Okay, here's the wallet number. We know that's going to be matching up. If you want to verify, B7M VM8. B7M VM8. You see, always good to verify. Spendable address is this one, BAU BGL. BAU BGL. We're good. STaTiC node name, red, or whatever you want. Get key pairs. Are you sure? Yes. Your private key is copied to your clipboard. Okay. I will do that. And now, let's just keep all this in line. Right? Best way to do it, right? Keep everything separate. Okay, so that's done. That's done. We're good. Everything's good. Register. Are you sure? Yes. Now we want to go over here, take our snipping tool, get a little shot of that. File, save as, desktop, ST3, save. And then we can close that now. We can close that now. And now, for the extra backups, we want to back up our wallet on the desktop. And we're going to call this ST3. Save. Okay, so now we have our wallet.dat file. Now we want to go in here. In fact, you know what? That was a mistake. Don't do it like that. Okay, you should get your private keys before you register the static node, just in case something goes wrong. Okay, so as soon as you put your 500,000 and 100 coins in that wallet, that's when you should do your backup of your private key, where you come in here, you dump private key, space, and then you want that address, not that one. Where is it? This one. And now notice I have a space there. That probably is not going to be a good thing. Oh, it's okay. There's your private key. Let's see. There you go. Now you're all backed up. All you need to do now is print this, and then again you take your wallet.dat file and this. This is what I would do. Wallet.dat file, this file, put it on a thumb drive, put it on a CD, put it on a DVD, whatever you want. Somewhere off the computer is the key. That's the point of it. And then you also want to print this. Okay, because we cannot trust electronics. You want to print this and keep it somewhere safe. Okay? And that, I believe, is pretty much all we have to show you for now with how to set these things up. Because as it is now, I've just registered 2 statics on the network. There's 2 more on there now. And so the next step is, of course, when we go into this section and we start attaching them together. Because there's going to be another step that we're going to do later where we're going to be actually taking this information, okay, and this information will be entered into the other static, the actual static itself, be it this one or this one or this one, and that information from here is going to be connected somehow to that other wallet, and then it's going to work. It knows it's been paid, all right, and again, that's the point when you can again take the wallet, or the wallet with the coins. You can take it offline and put it in cold storage. All right, so I believe that's all we have to look at for today. Sorry for being tired. It's you know, I got to tell you guys, I'm really excited about all this. It's such an exciting time, and you know, I have trouble falling asleep on a good day, so you can imagine. I'm trying to lay down to sleep, and I just got so much on my mind of different things we have to do and all that stuff, so I'm not sleeping a whole lot these days, but I do reach a point of exhaustion from time to time, and I'll eventually fall asleep and I'll be done for several hours. So I've actually been on an off schedule, been sleeping a bit longer through the day than I should be, and tonight I'll be falling asleep early, so getting some shut-eye in the dark, which is what you should be doing, just in case you don't already know that. So anyway, again, thank you all very much for listening. Thank you all very much for participating, and thank you all for being part of the XtraBYtes Community Corporation. We are heading for some wonderful, wonderful days ahead. So be patient and let Borzalim do his work. It's all coming together, little by little, bit by bit. All right? Over and out. Have a great day, morning, evening, night, wherever you're at. Bye-bye.